Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Studio Central / Upbeat Artworks live art demonstration on Thursday. Usually we're here Friday, but today we've switched everything to Thursdays now from 3:30 to 4:30. So if you see that notification popping up on whatever form of communication you're using, tap that and join us today for today's art demonstration. Before we get into that, I just want to mention that we are Artbeat Studio. We are a not-for-profit charity that believes in the healing power of art, and we're always here with our creative community to make art together, to feel good together, and to just allow each other to be who we really want to be. So we're happy that you can be here and watch with us for today's live demo. But I think we'll kind of get right into it. Today we are doing rock painting with mixed media. Kate is here to help us talk us through this. We have rocks, we have acrylic markers, we have paint, we have mixed media, and we're going to use that all to create our little pieces. But we'll talk more about that. We also have a couple of guests with us. We have an alumni Sparkle with us today, Ollie, Matar. Win is here, if anyone's familiar, our director of Artbeat Studio. So give us a good review. But here, I'll flip this around. So,
okay.
Hi, Kate.
Hello. Hi. I did not go with any specific theme for today. I just decided let's go with everyone's calling for today. And we have Red Sparkle. Red Sparkle is going to talk about everything she wants to talk about.
I'm going to do some moons.
Ooh,
And
nice.
I'm going to be using some additional components such as diamond art, actual glitter, and of course the magic component of Mosh Mosh.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, and come back to me. I have something to say. Okay. I love ordering new paint markers. So what we have today, these are brand new, black and white Poscas.
Ooh.
Still in plastic. This is brand new, but I used it
Wow.
once. So
Are they Posca?
these are Poscas.
Wow.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
So these are my favorite. I also have these ones.
Oh.
And let's shake them and see how they work for you. They're not as great as Poscas for me, but they work. The change that I noticed is that they do not make the white line very definite, so you need to go over several times, but they're great at other things. So you can try these ones. They're from Amazon. These are not all the colors as I shared. So we have these, they're both sided. One side has a round tip, one side has a brush tip. These are good markers. These you can see used but work okay. That's what you can read. These ones are good paint markers. So all this is good. These are all good to use. But I want them to be separated from the newer ones just because it has white that's not as perfect as the new one, and all of them need some work to do, a bit more. But I've also requested tips for gold and silver. Don't tell me I did not forget them. Right here. Use that, but work okay. Use does not mean right wrong, because this is a new tip, brand new. Just put it yesterday. Tried it, they work really well. So gold and silver is great. I got brushes as well. I got dotting tools. If someone wants dotting tools.
Nice.
Oh, that's what I missed in my collection, dotting tools.
Yeah, so
named
someone
them
likes
also.
that. And
Thanks for the
if
reminder.
someone doesn't have an idea what you want to work today, which everyone I asked to have a little speech about what you want to do.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
So if you feel like you don't want to go with your idea, or you want to work on something else, I have several works here that can be either edit them or they can stay the way they are, but this one, as an example, can
Yeah.
be worked with a little bit more.
So these are just a couple of examples of, so we're all going to be doing our own thing, our own sort of creative thing on a rock, but these are some examples of what you're able to create, which is really incredible. Well, this is cool. I love this one.
It can stay the way it is, or it could be added to. So
This is cool, too.
I'll toss this around if you
Yeah.
feel like you want to do anything with any of this. And most of them have Manitoba
cool.
Kindness Gardens Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
So this will go in our garden.
The Manitoba Kindness Gardens. And that's, tell us a little bit about the Manitoba Kindness Garden. What is that?
Which is a Facebook group you can join. You can share your rocks that you paint and leave at Studio Central Garden, or you can also post what you pick up from there.
Nice.
I picked this rock at the Studio Central Garden, which is Oak Garden. And thank you so much for the artists. Or
There's also a Winnipeg coal one that you can do it as well. Out that is these rocks across Canada now. I was seeing some posts where there was ones from Ontario that were from Winnipeg posted in Ontario. So there's a larger Winnipeg one that is
like
quite different.
interconnected.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So post them both of them. Post
you
them
can
both of them.
post in any of the groups you
Yeah.
like. There is Winnipeg Rocks group, which you can check out. I consider it
It's
as the
such a cool, I love such a cool medium to do.
that people find.
And it's a great way to paint creatively without having to spend a whole bunch of money on new canvases. You can just grab paint and find a rock in nature. And it's great for the kids. The kids love it.
Plus, there is candy here if someone wants candy. Most
Oh.
of them are guava.
We're already on it. Yeah.
Can you pass me one? I don't have my gadget on
Do you
yet.
want guava? There is also what's left. I have one kiwi fruit left, one.
As long as it's soft.
This one's hard.
No, that's great.
So I guess maybe we'll just go around and we'll all like talk about what we're going to do with our rock or what our hopes are.
Plus, you can just like
Oh, nice. Yeah. So maybe we'll go to Kate's right and we'll go to Win. And
yeah, so these are the ones that actually make bottles, so you can use the ink from them for a wood paint. So I can bring palettes. These are good markers right here. These are bubble markers.
okay.
We also have
These are okay.
these paint markers that are from Studio Central.
Ooh.
So if you come by in person, you can use these ones.
To do. Yeah. Ooh, those are nice.
Pretty pretty colors.
They're pretty new too, so they work well.
So I
Paint
guess
markers last us for a while, I find. I've had this one for over a year, and it still works more or less all right. It's just a really, really cheap one off of, well, let's be honest, it's off Tino. And it still works
These are
fairly
all
well.
black paint markers.
cool. Win, what are you thinking about doing with your rock?
So I was inspired by this box that there are actually no cakes in, but I love durian. It's my favorite fruit.
Yeah.
And it's Win's birthday month.
And so I was maybe going to be the durian, but look at how round this rock is. So I might be an apple. So I really want
Nice.
to do fruits that look like realistic fruits
Love that.
I like it.
rock to put in the garden. So
Beautiful.
hopefully nobody thinks it's a real fruit. So you're welcome to take it. Yeah,
If someone wants a wider brush, I can bring one.
Okay, Maytar,
Feeling water.
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I want to do like recreations of album covers on rocks. I'm thinking, you know, maybe like more popular ones, so if someone recognizes it, they can take the rock. I think I might just have them around the city, or maybe just some of my favorite ones. I'll probably just take them but
Very cool. Ollie?
I'm thinking of doing, and I've done this before, a rock brand rock. So basically, I'm going to kind of draw inspired by like packaging and like foods and whatever, just on the rock, just advertise the rock itself.
Okay, nice.
I like that.
And Sparkle.
I am going to be using some stencils here because I'm extra classy. And we're going to be doing some moon phases. I'm really very intentional,
yes.
And I'm working on a study group where we're going to be working with them out. So I figured it'd be a great way to work with them.
Very cool. And you had some extra ingredients. Can you see
so
them?
I have some acrylic paint here that I just threw in a little thing in here so that, it's easier because going out of a bottle is kind of I have this beautiful, high quality glitter. This is regular glitter. This is the dollar
Okay.
store. So, this is Pseudodrama glitter, which works great. Beautiful color options. This is super, super fine. I poured a little bit in. I call it pixie dust. I do call it pixie dust. It is fine enough that I can put it on my face and glitter myself, and I do it.
And you can see how fine this one is, and this one's a little bit more has. It's
It's
bigger.
thicker, yeah. It's not the same quality. It's good for crafting, but it's not as pretty. And then I have some Mod Podge. Mod Podge is amazing. It's also my recommendation for sealing rocks.
Nice.
If you want to put
Yeah.
it in the water outside and you want it to last, a good sealant will make it last longer, and Mod Podge is the key to go. And then we have some leftover diamond. You play with diamond art? Well, I got a huge donation of leftover diamond supplies like a year or so ago, and it's great for adding to your projects. So I got a little kit from Dollarama that had a few of them, and that's just not enough for me.
That's so good.
And not enough colors for me, so I had to go into my own personal stash.
So moon phases, bejeweled.
Yes, with a little extra sparkle.
Yeah, and then in this empty chair right there, that's actually me. And I'm gonna do, I don't know. I always do abstract, but I think I'm gonna go with color. I want color, bright, fun, and we'll see what I create. But now we're
As for
back.
me, I can keep going on anything, so I'm going to work on this first, and
Okay.
then I'll take another one and see what happens.
And as per usual with our lives, if you have any questions, put them into the comments below. If you want to say hi, we love that too. But yeah, we're just
Let us know.
We're just gonna make some art. So watch our creations come to life. Ooh, choking on that candy. This candy's so good.
Candy's addicting.
I love candy. I love candy. Well, I guess I love sugar. That makes sense.
I'm giving my rock a nice little scrub.
Not all candy has sugar in it.
True.
Those are actually really low sugar candies.
That's good.
So when is your birthday?
My birthday's tomorrow.
Ooh, happy birthday. My mom's birthday's on Saturday, and then their anniversary is 2 days later. My mom got married on her 2 days after her 18th birthday. July birthdays are great. Love cancer season. That is a gorgeous bird.
Well, he's not paint, right? Yeah,
So I was like really
Very colorful. Very colorful
Yeah.
here.
I even have some glittery paint. So these are like incandescently glittery. Like they're not solid like that paint. It's like glitter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this, but more
Okay.
liquidy. They're really kind of cool. I tested them out the other night.
Have you something I had to sign up for something and they made me?
Yeah, they make you give it a birthday.
So basically I'll just use mine.
And then it gave it to me.
I wanted to see.
We're actually twins.
I also find that if you're doing a base coat, it's really good to let it dry before doing the picture on top of it. Or flipping it to the other side. So pick one side at a time.
You just need to be patient.
Exactly.
So the rocks I offered, they are all painted with either black or different colors, acrylic first. I had a couple layers of acrylic and paint markers, and then on top it's varnished, but we can go on top of it.
Oh, like these rocks.
Yes,
Yeah.
so they're
Okay.
all varnished already, but we can add and revarnish them.
Never add too much
Oh,
varnish.
this quite old.
Quite old, yes.
Hey, old supplies, don't knock them.
Yeah.
You've seen my yarn collection, that they don't make that yarn no more. You know, old supply and paper from like 20 years ago, like that's the real paper right
Yeah,
now.
that's true.
Don't knock vintage supplies. Work with it.
What are you doing to get on?
I'm doing a rock brand rock. I'm putting a little sale sticker on it too.
Oh,
I love it.
We'll see
I
how
really,
it comes out.
really, really like it.
It's a lot of writing, which is not my forte. But it's like writing in a drawing way.
That's totally different kind of writing.
Yeah.
Fun idea would be to, you know, come up with a QR code rock that you can paint. But you'd have to get it really exact.
That's beautiful to see.
It'd be fun to try. It kind of goes in line with the for sale energy.
Yeah. Barcode.
There are apps out there where you can scan barcodes and it can tell you things about it. You know, fun concept.
Okay, so I missed everyone's ideas. Do anyone have the short version of, or do you want to repeat it for me?
Moon phases.
Yeah, that's the only one I remembered.
It's easy to remember.
I'm using an apple. This is an apple.
Okay.
I'm doing the album covers.
Okay.
I'm doing my rock brand rock.
Rock, brand rock, and abstract.
abstract with vibrant colors.
Oh, right. I'm just
What are you
adding.
doing?
I'm adding to what I had
Okay.
right here. I'm just adding more color, and these are very bright paints to present with us now. So I'm totally using the opportunity I have. And some brush strokes. Just making them a little bit more into summer.
And some color energy, vibrancy, and happiness, and joy.
Whatever you do with paint markers, the colors that acrylic has here, I won't be able to find. Yeah, in the bronze I try.
I love the way paint just spreads on rocks. It just goes on so smoothly.
Is it okay? Can I use some of your yellow?
Yes, sure,
Okay.
yeah.
Yellow mellow. So Kate, where do you like to get your rocks from?
Except of Ron Paul, I order from Amazon or Home Depot. Last year, it's probably most of it was Amazon. And also very rarely I get rocks from Dollarama and Boil Down. It's just too much hassle for me. So
Understandably so. It's just an extra step.
it just sometimes you want to switch to rocks that are the shape that they sell.
Yeah.
But I'm not super into them. So these are my preference, 97, 98 rocks a package, and it's around $55 it comes up to with tax. Yeah, something like that. And it runs quite quickly comparably to someone who doesn't paint rock often.
Yeah.
Because for me it's a rock, let's say maybe not every day, but in every 2 days.
Oh, nice.
But I do paint very simple ones comparably, so I do not paint rocks that take a lot of time, most likely. So something like this you can paint and release without having this feeling of not wanting to let it go.
It's nice when you can let go of art pretty quickly. It's part of the creative process is to letting go of what you created. Sending that energy back out there.
1000%.
Plus, if you ever visit rock gardens, you can go to different rock gardens Facebook pages and post anywhere. Okay, we have this garden at Studio Central, and you can post it on any rock garden page, basically. But the group I posted in is the Manitoba Kindness Rock Gardens.
Do those groups ever post? Because a big part of rock painting is we love to paint, and sometimes you leave it in special places.
Yeah.
Do people ever post where, like, oh, here's a little special place, come find it if you can?
I do. I see them often, especially if they've done like, often they'll see people will do like a set, like during Pride, they might do a set of rocks, and then they'll say, I've made these rocks, I'm going to hide them out, go look for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is a really fun way, because then you, I want to go, if you see a rock that you particularly are interested in, you want that rock, you can go on a scavenger hunt for it.
If I hide a rock, which doesn't happen too often, I will post it on Winnipeg Rocks group, which is the biggest group that I know of, but there's so many rock groups in different provinces, so if you find them on the internet, you can check on how many places have rock gardens, and they interconnect sometimes, not all of them, but most of them, and you can see someone from another area or another country coming and posting in different groups, because when you add rock somewhere, it's one group. When you put it in a garden, it's a different group, which makes it funner for many people. But for some people, it would be, oh, I don't want to post so much. But for some, it would be, oh, I want to post everywhere. In each group, I find. So yeah, we have beautiful rock gardens, but there was a post lately about visiting memorials and putting the rocks with copies of memorials.
I like that idea.
Which we had done as admins of the group, gathered together and painted rocks for the Remembrance Day, and went out to the places and different memorials, not just one. And we were leaving rocks there, and then we went to the cemetery where we could leave some as well.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
You know, especially, you know,
nice.
maybe the people that might not have a lot of people looking in on them, it's still nice to respect those that have passed. It's nice, you know, it's also a good way to honor missing women. You know, it's a big cause here in our city. You know, to highlight those is a great way to talk about issues that matter.
Yeah, I think it's a bit different here, but also the ideas that people come up with of how to honor and remember. Different from place to place, so you can just see what everyone's doing and just join. Me, as I came to Canada in 2008, so there are so many things that people came up with since then that were not there when I just moved, and I was not aware of any of that because it didn't exist. Their group has started a bit later than that. Okay, so I'll let it dry.
It's really kind of cool that how rocks have expanded over history. Rocks have always been a way to communicate. You know, people could leave messages, you know, for directions or what that place signified, or, you know, memorials. It's amazing how it's expanded and it's still around. The original canvas we drew on cave walls. Now we paint rocks.
So I'm going to start a second rock, because while this one dries, I'll look for my...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing a base coat on all of these while they dry, so that I can, you know, they dry while I get ready to do the next part. Makes sense. I completely forgot that only one of my hands have nail polish on them. Ever do that. I'm like, ooh, there's nail polish. I'm gonna paint my hand, and then you completely forget to do the other hand. And 3 days later, you've got half nail polish on one hand. True artist. I totally painted them as I was painting with nail polish. Because that would be another fun medium on rocks. Nail polish.
Mm-hmm. I feel like nail polish too, you could
I do.
almost like a bit of a sealer at the same time.
Yeah, you could. You could use it by clear nail polish and use it as sealer. That would work really, really well. Especially if you wanted to put anything raised on the rock, the nail polish sealant on top would really coat things in so it's secure.
So a little bit of a difference between this and this. That's how definite Posca is, and that's what this marker does. It's the difference between Posca and the other brand, which I cannot really read there.
Generic brand.
Yeah, so
Well, it's not bad, but it's for other purposes.
Mhm.
Just not
Yeah,
the same
it's-
purpose.
yeah.
Generic brand's nothing wrong with them. I really like that.
yeah, so the like sharp line is the Posca, and the kind of more flowy light one is the. Can I show it?
Yeah.
Is this one, and then the Posca is the sharper line, and then the silver and gold, I guess, are the Artistro.
Yeah, these are Artistro that I replaced the tips for, so the tips are good.
Yeah.
Brand new, the markers are not.
Checking on anyone's rocks. Anyone made it anywhere?
They're mostly blue right now.
Where I got this. So I was gonna do like, so I'm waiting for this yellow layer to dry so that I can add more paint on top. So this is actually the Posca marker. You can see the blue.
Oh yeah.
And this is just regular acrylic paint. So
Yeah.
Posca, you definitely get a lot more coverage, but
It's very good. Yeah. Started my rock brand rock. Just waiting for the base layer to dry. The nice thing about these paint markers is that they dry, I guess, a little faster than just doing like paint. So it already like my base layer dried and I was able to write on it, and then now I'm just waiting for the next layer.
In a good comparison, this one is acrylic paint, and you can still, it's one side is pretty dry, but the other side is still kind of wet in the same time. Ollie's been working on theirs, this is already dry. So if you're wanting to get it done fast, paint markers, the way to go.
Yeah, this one I did with paint, it's still drying. This one I did with paint markers, it's pretty much already dry.
Yes, mine is still, mine's dry-ish. Though I was looking for red and the red paint.
I need my jacket.
I guess it dries a little more red than it
We had a little, it's more pinky than red.
Yeah.
ooh, pink.
So, yeah.
Well, pivot pink apple would be
Yeah,
nice.
pink lady. Yeah, 100%.
Or watermelon. If you want to go with your fruit theme, then, you know, watermelon might work. Or, you know, passion fruit. We're going to start with
Can you try these markers? No, these are puddle markers. All this is a puddle maker.
Okay.
So I wanted to try the Artistro ones.
Hey James, can you pass me a white marker?
Want to try this one?
I didn't know to take it.
Good. I love the brush tips. The dot tips I never use, but let's try.
Yeah, the brush tips are nice because you can do precise work
Oh,
with it, right? Because
yeah.
it's there's a lot of variety you can get.
Do you want to try the brush? Is it okay?
Hobby.
Really good.
sometimes what I like to do is I like to put paint marker down to put my design and then put acrylic paint over top of it to get the color I truly desire.
Okay, I'm gonna try one of these markers. My reach, pardon my reach. Ooh, nice.
See, that's really cool. The blue mixed in a little bit of the silver, which actually works for a moon effect really well. The blue mixed in a little bit of silver.
Yeah, that's fun.
So it
That's
really had a
very good.
I'm gonna actually do that.
Yes.
Surprisingly good at that.
So when I put the marker on top, there was a little bit of blue showing through. So when I painted the silver on top of that, they kind of blended together to give this really cool, like shimmery, mixed color, more natural, honestly, versus, a solid painted color, which just isn't a natural color. I really, really like how it turned out. And I'm gonna take my other markers, just make them, more circular. And because it's a full moon, I'm gonna add a dash of sparkle.
The blue is very close to this blue. Open this. This is the same kind, like just different brand.
Oh yeah.
Different brand, but they like very cool.
Very similar.
Mm-hmm.
These markers are really good.
Yeah, they're not quite as opaque as the Posca, but they still are quite,
Yeah.
they flow really well.
They do. And they dry nice. They dry quick.
Really important when using Nage Polish to shake it first.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it gets all clumpy and it doesn't have that consistency that works most effectively. Just a little tip.
Good to know.
You can absolutely use it without shaking it. I just have found it is much more effective when it's shaken.
So the simplest thing you can do is to make a line with black Posca. Take a random color and just make a little tiny bit of gradient. And then all the rest I randomly filled in. So that's easy abstract idea for everyone. Same with silver, where I feel like silver. And I take a random color, like, let's say, tiny bit of white. Let's see what it does. plus my brush had glue on it, so I'm getting it. And for all in-betweens, if you want to, you can add outlines afterwards when it's completely dry. I'm not sure I want to do it on all the little pieces, randomly chosen.
So as I'm using diamonds on top of mine, I have this little fun tool here that allows me to pick them up, because obviously those are not fun to pick up with your fingers. It has a little sticky adhesive, like
you're putting diamonds right onto the
like that you use. It works very much like sticky tack. That's the best way I can explain it. It's like a sticky tack. So it helps pick up the diamonds so that when you put them on like there, they stick in place. I've put these ones directly on top of the paint. I could also use glue instead, and I will seal it with Mod Podge on top of it. But I do like the look and the effect of putting directly on the paint, as it just gives a nice raised kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Here's my complete rock brand
That
rock.
is so good. I really
Thank
like
you.
it. I know, I'm very animated.
That's so good. Oh, yeah.
I really like it.
Not sure how I feel about the colors of the label part, but I do really like how this free sticker came out.
Beautiful.
Pardon my rich jeans.
It got quiet. I should start talking some more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do I have so far?
She has.
Just
Oh, I really like those colors. It's
I
like
want
I
it multicolored.
Yeah.
love the multicolor look. It's just playing with color and feeling out the energy. Yeah. Really enjoy
It's
it.
very beautiful. I like the pink a lot.
Hey, how's it going?
Marissa popped her head in if she wants to say hi on camera.
I'm looking at all the trying to loosen the tripod without jolting it like I always do.
Last time I just carried the tripod with me. Nice lines. Very fun to glitter. Ooh, she's gonna spread. That's adorable. It's like the whole rock is its apple. Yes.
So these ones are extra fun as they're slightly bigger and they have like a pearl kind of.
Yeah, they have that. I love a good pearl.
Yeah. I've
So
been
delicate.
actually finding these since before diamond art got popular.
Really?
I used to buy them on eBay.
Oh,
Like long time ago.
would never thought to do that.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were when I first started buying them.
Yeah.
and now it's like awesomeness.
Those are awesome too. Those are great.
So much creativity in one
Oh,
corner,
let me see. You
right?
can choose any of these and add to them if you want to, like
Yeah.
all that.
You're
All
welcome
that
to
is to add to. And
Take my place as well. I finished my rock brand rock, so there's a free space here.
You limited yourself to one rock?
Well, I did choose more rocks. I think I just might stop
It was
there.
more of a comment, and you limited yourself to one.
Rock brand rock.
Wow. 100% rock.
I would weigh it to do the actual weight instead of just one rock, but I don't have a scale on me, unfortunately. Just gotta come prepared, you know.
So I'm out of
I
scales.
didn't-
I brought the kitchen sink, but I did not bring a scale.
A bit too light.
Just
Cool.
swirling around a little bit.
too light.
You might mix it with rock.
I think I'm good.
You might get a runny rock one and then mix it. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, they're all pretty light.
For me.
Yes. And it'll mix together.
March 1, March 1.
Try not to do anything.
Oh, yes.
Is it working now? Well,
I think it's really like I'm surprised I don't have it all on my clothes yet.
I tempted fate by wearing a dress, and so far, the dress is still gorgeous.
This black is very runny.
Oh, did you take it from the bottle?
Yes.
Oh no.
It's okay, it's fine. I need it.
Okay.
I need it. But it's very runny.
This one I'm going to do a little bit different, as it's the new
Yes.
moon.
So
I am
this
just
one,
going to outline the
this
edge
one,
of it.
This one.
This one, I'll add to the table, it's fine.
Well, this one.
Because a new moon, the energy is there, but you don't see it. You still want to be reminded that
I thought this was like a grand piano with lightning. Kind of
You can
is.
call it anything. I didn't mean anything.
are you thinking of doing one?
Oh, hi there, everyone. I think I'm gonna add to this beautiful one. I like that we have some water going. Maybe there's some clouds there. Do I sense a landscape? I
Maybe.
do. It smells like rock.
I smell
Rocky landscape.
Ooh, probably because you're eating lava.
There's lava.
The candies are so good.
Whoa.
Highly, yes.
Rock burnt guava.
Don't fight it. Break it. Whoa,
And then you end up like me, and you only have half your teeth left.
Whoa, but the first thing I grabbed was pink.
Gotta have some self-love, honey. It goes through hat.
Hard. We'll start. Lowers.
Important thing with Mod Podge, I find, is to really rinse out your paintbrush. Otherwise, your paintbrush done.
That was the best way to say it. Absolutely, your paintbrush done. It's true though. It's done.
Done.
It's done. There's no more.
I do have a vase of water with paintbrushes that I use Mod Podge sitting in it because those paintbrushes are currently done. And they've been sitting there for at least a day and they're still done. So I'm hoping to loosen up the paint, but you know, I'm not holding my breath.
And Watch Podge really clumps if it dries.
It can, absolutely, especially if you forget-ish to put it in water right away, which is a little bit of a sparkle habit even with paint. You know, just it gets hard and dries and then it's done.
So I'm taking full creative liberation, Kate, because you're saying I can add to these rocks. I hope you don't regret that.
I signed it already.
Yes, and now this is your creation.
It's a collaborative piece because you get to sign it too.
Right?
I love collaborative art.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that has to be shown.
It's not lava, it's me.
So this one, my loves, is just Mod Podge and some regular Dollarama glitter on top of it. Once it dries a little bit, I will add another layer of Mod Podge on top of the glitter so that it stays in place. Isn't that a beautiful new moon? New moons are all about resets and new beginnings. It's a good refresh.
You got a new moon coming up?
No, because we're in the waxing moon, so we're leaning towards the first quarter. So we have a full moon on the, I want to say the 10th or the 15th, but I'll double check that. I can double check that.
It's coming eventually.
I do have it written down, it's just on my brain.
Is a new moon like pre-fullness, or is a new moon when it's like full and you can totally see it?
New moon is when you can't see anything. It's 0% high in the sky. It's the
Right. It's new.
there's no, it's all covered, so it's the darkness of the position of the skies. and that's at the 0 percentile.
Yeah.
Full moon is at 100% fullness. That's when it's at its fullest. Peak is your celebration energy. That's your manifestation.
Cool.
See, at the top there goes our new moon, and then goes our first stage of our crescents here, our crescent moons, to go our growing and our small. And then we go to our quarter moons, which is basically half a moon. I don't know why they call it a quarter moon. Really, it's half a moon. But, you know, I don't make up the rules. I just follow the energy. They didn't ask me for input when they came up with stuff. No one ever does. Then I fix it later. I had to throw in the joke. I had to.
Well, I'm just laughing at my art.
Always laugh at your art. Always laugh at the art.
Me and Kate's art, sorry.
You can take me out of there.
Never take the original artist out. Yeah.
Do.
I did nothing.
I love how offended you were when the thought of taking her
Well,
out of it.
This is the one that you did lines on too. It was like a darker one, and I didn't think that the pink worked on my landscape, so I thought, I could pop this up with some pink. And I'm drawing a little guy. The rock is trying to get to a little guy. He's got a bellyache.
Oh, what did he eat? Too much chocolate?
Maybe he ate too many rocks.
I like it. Speaking of chocolate, now I need candy. I'm gonna grab two because I'm over here.
How's my apple coming along?
I like it. It's adorable.
You.
My hands are really
That's part work.
just finished. In black.
Oh yeah.
Loves it. Careful not to get on your shirt. You do have a light colored shirt. Would you like a wet nap or something?
No, okay, I'm gonna be.
Oh, that's really good.
It's very good.
Well, let's talk about the candy, but your rock's really good too.
No, I meant the candy. Is very good. Not my rock, the candy.
Your rock is really good too.
Yeah, I did say that. I was referring to the candy,
I
but
don't
your
do
rock
anything
is
with
beautiful.
The candy is really good.
This is a candy I could suck on for a while.
Yeah.
So I work on two at once.
So who's excited about Saturday and Art in the Park?
Still impatient.
Fair.
That's what happens when you start making art.
Yeah.
You cannot work on something for some time and you start to learn. And then you have, oh my God, but I'm okay about it. Oh my God.
Let me see. Oh my goodness! I love it! I love
That's so cute.
it! My belly hurts, but it's fine. Good issues for one. Hey,
GI problems.
Yeah. Gut pain. You gotta shit it all out. The farting noises. I had to go there.
Let's cut that out. Ooh, James, I love those colors.
Yeah. The goal is to do something like
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at your rock.
fun,
It gives me inner child energy. It's got that yellow and that pink with that blue. It's like inner child with some healing.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love this station over here. Let's see this.
It's all kinds of magic happens, you know, when I'm in the
It's
corner.
beautiful sparkle. I
Thank you.
love. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me. It is very, very excited to be here and happy back in a different lifetime. I used to do makeup once.
Well,
So this is
perfect. I
like-
love. Let's see you in. Beautiful, very realistic, photorealistic.
I like it.
Oh,
And even
this
has
station-
like
this
a
is
stem
the
at the top there,
Posca
like, it's
station.
like the upper view of the
Oh,
apple
yeah.
instead of like the side of the apple. It's like the top.
Yeah.
I like it.
Love. Love, love, love. And here's my station over here. I'm working on that one next. Finish this guy. I'm still holding on to him.
My paint looks like a little bit of unicorn here and here. I got unicorn in my paint.
Perfect.
It's very on point.
Perfect. So I'm using like this marker as a third layer now, just get that real good coverage.
You don't have to cake the paint on as thick as I am right now. I just kind of like that effect for rooms.
actually using the baby wipes to blend it.
Ooh, let's see this technique. Techniques. Let's show.
So that's how I blend it, so it looks more like a.
Then you don't get it on your hand then too. Nice,
Because sometimes
realistic.
it's hard with the markers to get that blend.
I love that. When it's going for photorealism. Stunning. Cute. Nice techniques.
Great.
Oh. And there's Ollie. Hi, Ollie. Whoops, sorry everyone watching. I made you a little dizzy.
Are you all excited about art in the garden on Saturday?
We're in
In the park. That's what I meant. That's what I don't know why I keep saying garden.
I mean, you know.
Garden, park. You know, but parks have gardens.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's like a garden element to it.
It's gonna be very, very fun. Those that are wondering what Art in the Park is, on Saturday we have a fabulous open painting
Or something that had that been
all ages welcome
Well, it's on
experience. It's at 11.
It's
12 until 1:30 at Central Park. Just to come and, there's an email and phone number we can drop below if you'd like to register. That helps us gauge how many to expect. It's not required. You can just come on by and have some fun. I'll be there.
Yes, we're gonna have so many people there. It's gonna be great. I was talking to Teresa Taylor today, who was in the store, and she was saying how excited she was for doing Art in the Park this Saturday. We were talking about what we were wearing.
What are we wearing?
Yeah, well, she was talking about this very cute dress that she had.
I haven't thought about my outfit
I
yet.
would love to find a type of hat. Hats
Ooh.
are good if it's gonna be hot.
Hats are fabulous. I dig a good hat.
Yep. I've been wearing my hat all day except for when I was up on the ladder and it got way too hot.
I'm gonna start fanning myself with the hat.
I do have a hat rack.
Yeah.
Are you really surprised? You have seen an assortment of my hat collection. Are you really surprised I have a hat rack? I'm very, very happy with the hat rack. It allows me to look at all of my pretty hats so I can decide what hat I'm feeling.
I do, but it's like it doesn't give too many hours. It's not enough to make a living.
So all
And it's temporary. Yeah, it's like they don't have work for like a month. They don't work till like late July.
Oh, that must be really difficult.
Yeah,
It's frustrating.
Yeah, I'm applying to every job that I think would fit me. Nothing.
So,
It's tough.
it is. I've seen a lot of people where, focus on seasonal and temp work because it's so bad right now. And that's like, it's not ideal, but it gets money in your pocket.
Move to the camera so you can see my hands
Oh,
here.
absolutely. It's. I've seen a lot of people do that out of no choice. It's
How are we
unfortunate.
for folks with watches? How are we for time?
4:25.
Oh, 4:25.
Oh, we got lots of time.
Oh, jeez.
It just goes like that.
Oh, 4:25. Wow.
4:25, I know.
Wow. But you know what? That's almost perfect timing because the base of my entire moon cycle, it's
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
So it is perfect. It is kind of awesome.
Oh, maybe someone wants to do something with this as well? If you have, because I need to actually take the almost the day, sorry, and I'll be back. Finish it if I have time. Please use my paint. Please, if you want to do something here as well.
This looks like a really. This reminds me of whiteout.
So
Of
I
the
guess
old school whiteout.
We'll actually wrap up pretty soon, so we'll do another quick around and show all of our progress, and then eventually we'll post some pictures later on our Facebook page so you can check it out, see some of that progress, and then once we get them done, whenever that may be, we will take some more photos.
Amazing. Thanks.
This is a lot of fun. I really like this tool.
Well, I hope I'm in camera.
You are?
Amazing. Thank you everyone for joining us. I love that I popped in last minute just to paint some rocks and take over Kate's paint that she was working on. I think it's great. She let me use this little dotting tool, which is so fun. And a fun trick is if you don't have one of these, use a different paintbrush. You can do dots all over like a Mandela rock.
Crochet hook also works well.
Crochet hook works well as well. Well, let's do a little last walk around, see what people are working on, and Jane, do you want to walk around?
Sure.
Or I can walk for you. What do you have?
So I wanted to do something bright and colorful, so that's kind of my vibe right now.
Beautiful.
I did this, it's kind of like whatever.
I like it.
More this piece.
Amazing. Kate has run away, but oh, she stole her rock. Kate stole her rock, so you can't see what she was doing. This was the last one that I was working on. I showed you as I was doing it. I'm just doing some dots on here, very cute. Right here is the other one I started working on. A little river, putting some drops there. I just got green on my shirt, but that's okay. I already had paint on this shirt. Here is Ollie's Rock branded rock. So good. Free rock. Oh, we don't flip it. That wasn't painted. This is great. Go over to Sparkle Zone here. Hello. Hi, how are you? Oh, let's see what you're working on.
I'm working on this one, which will have the
Beautiful.
and if you want to zoom on the full moon cycle, we have the new moon, we have the waning moon, I mean the waxing moon, we have the crescent, the quarter moon, we have the, I can't remember at the top of my tongue, and it's in there somewhere, so we're just gonna we're gonna pretend that I know what I'm talking about. We got the full moon, and then we've got our waning moons, so we've got our waxing where it grows, and then our waning to where it gets, smaller. And
Beautiful. And I love that there's sparkles and
so we got sparkles, we got diamonds, we got paint, we got glitter paint.
Oh, I love.
We got a combination of fun.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, last little circle around here, coming around the mountain, and by that I mean just meet her. Hi, what do we have?
We got some album covers. Let me know if you know any of them.
Nirvana. Does that Smells Like Teen Spirit? Yeah. Pink Floyd. Brick, not the Brick in the Wall. Dark Side of the Moon. I don't know. Whoa. Cool. Well, there you go. Rock on.
I've got another one.
Ooh. I don't even. Oh, very nice, very nice. Who's that? Who's the banana song? Like the banana album? The Velvet Underground. Yep. And that is Andy Warhol's Banana. And last, Little Apple. Beautiful. I love that. I like how the back is like highlighted and you have the darker there. Yeah, put that in a fruit basket. Be careful, somebody's gonna chip a tooth. Yeah, they're gonna chip a tooth. It's beautiful. Don't eat the apple. There you have it, everyone. That is the end of our live stream today. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time, next Thursday at 3:30. Bye-bye! Oh, bye, Kate!